Let's see. Who is with us today? Who's going to be first is the question. Who is going to be first? And do we have a winner? Benicia Scott is the winner. Hey, I hope I pronounced it right. Benicia. Monica is on. No, Monica might have been first. Well, let me see. Yeah, one of y'all were first. So thank you for joining us this evening. Bernice is on all the way from Washington State, King County. Thank you for joining us. And Janet has given me my heart. Twiggy is on with us. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Lynn is on. Thank you for joining us, Lynn. Monica, good to see you. I met Crystal Creations. I know who Crystal Creations is now. Angela is on with us. Tia is on. Coach Cassell Bell from Jacksonville, Florida. E. Joyce Paris is on with us every night. Brother Trey is on. Snowy is on with Bernice. I am doing all right. We're going to talk a little bit about it. Linda, happy date night. Reverend Bonametria Jackson is on with us. So good to see you. Thank you, sir, very much. It is Friday. And Patrick Underwood, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Patrick. Camila is on. Melissa, thank you so much. Barbara Dolores, I was glad to hug you, Barbara Dolores, again. Gloria, good to see you. Rockin' Robin McDaniel Beck, the champion of the NFL. Good to see you from Kansas City, Missouri. Hey, Sarah Stevens is on. I had a chance to see Sarah Stevens on Monday. I was happy to see you. Dr. Tony Jordan, good to see you. Carolyn, hey Carolyn, hope you're doing well. Ned, are you doing all right? And Jay is all the way in Los Angeles. I mean, what's up with that? Well, I heard y'all got snow coming over there, so you might want to be over this way. But thank you all so much. Thank you for joining us. Sarita is on. Hey, Sarita. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. And you know what we do on Fridays. We are rapidly getting to this point. And I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, count today. All right. And Carol Lindsay, good to see you, Carol. Lala, happy birthday to Lala, and she's celebrating with us. So I'm going to go ahead and give her a heart. Alicia, let me give you a heart too, because I know you're still going through. Good to see Bernice Lohman on taking a break from branding people to doing this. Good to see you, and thank you. Matt from Pula is checking in. Thank you, Matt. You're at WTGS, right? I think. If it's the same Matt. But thank you for checking in. And Miss Sarah, thank you so much. Maxine Jones, I got your message. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And the answer is yes. Bernice said she joined virtually Monday. I'm glad to see you. Hey, Miss Alvernia, I hope you got the message from the office. And I mean, I want to do something, try to figure something out. So if you could think of something, text me and let me know. I need to represent, but on the other end of it, I can't. So we got to figure that out. On Ali, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Dana is on with us. Carol, Lisa has joined us. Good to see you. Terica, hey, God bless you too. Tony Raleigh, good to see you yesterday, sir. Margarita is on. Tam Tam. Tam Tam goes hard in the paint. We got to pull Tam Tam out of that paint. Hey, Vanita Boy, thank you for joining us. And I appreciate you too, Alicia. Judy, thank you so much. I was glad to see you this week. Marsha, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Appreciate your prayers. Angela is on. Hey, Angela. Hope you are doing well. Linda Kelly, the realtor extraordinaire, is on. Leslie, thank you for joining us. Katina is on. as well. Hey, Lita has joined us. Hey, Michelle Murphy, good to see you. Bishop granddaughter as well. Cynthia is on with us. And hey, Miss Barbara, are you okay? Now, I'm going to talk about that, but are you okay? So we're going to talk about that. Latasha, I am doing well. Good to see Jorcette on. Glad to see you, and I hope your mama is on somewhere too. Cynthia, good to see you as well. Hey, the mayor himself, Mayor Vince Williams of Union City, Georgia, has joined us. My brother and my friend, and my former president of both the Georgia Municipal Association and of the National League of Cities. That is it's a good brother, and I thank you for standing with me. And I'm glad to know you would have come down to Savannah, but you got too much going on, man. But I thank you for standing with me, my brother. Ernestine, hey Ernestine, hope you're doing well. Hey Tasha, my sister for real. She's like my real sister. Good to see you. Terry Mobley, I caught walking around the park like at 10,000 miles an hour, but it's good to see you as well. Kalitha is on as well. Kathy Grant, thank you for joining us. Good evening to you. Uh, Yasmin is on with us. Hello. Good to see Shirley. Um, thank you so much. And thank you for Monday. It was great. Denise, good to see you. Miss Lahoma, hey, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Royal Francis, man, you could have went to Waffle House with me last night because those meetings are like forever. Our Linda is on with us as well. And I love you too, my good brother. Ain't nothing you can do about it, like ever. Hey, Mama Marsha has joined us. Glad to see her. I had a chance to see Mama Marsha, and I am doing okay. I am. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. So Mama Marsha is on, and she was in there. Um, and thank you, Marsha. I'm glad you were in the park. And yes, the date night family was there, and they were literally in full effect. There was a bunch of date night folks up in there. I was so happy to see the date night family in position and in spaces. Thank you so much, and I am glad that you are being a great caregiver, Miss Barbara. Tamara, I think I got it right this time, right? Good to see you, Tasha. Thank you for standing with me. Hey, Miss Charlotte is on. Good to see you, Miss Charlotte. And thank you. Miss Charlotte hung out with me. I mean, I think everybody was gone except me and Miss Charlotte. So I was happy um, to hang out with her, and um, I appreciate that as well. And yes, the date night that let me see. And they were. I was happy. Trying to get this thing fixed. Wait a minute. To hang out. Okay, there we go. Hey, Miss Julia, good to see you. I actually saw Val this week. I hadn't seen Val in like years, so y'all know we still give Miss Julia some love. So y'all give Miss Julia some love. Wayne, good to see you. Mary Small, hello. Y'all must plan this. So Joya and Richard are sitting next to each other in their house, both of them on their devices, on date night, on date night. And so y'all must, kind of coordinate it because it's always her first and then you. Wow, look, Laura Renee Smith has shown up after, I mean, we were going to have to send out an APB out to Pennsylvania on you. We didn't know where you were. So I'm glad to see you. Hope you're doing all right. B. Michelle Robbins is on. Your Honor, Kim, good to see you, ma'am. I bow in humble submission to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Harry, good to see you, brother. I saw you Saturday. It was good to see you. Hey, Doris, good to see you. Thank you as well. Hey, James, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And hey, Dr. Jacob Horn has joined us. Thank you for joining us. Talia is on with us. And hey, now I'm gonna tell you now, DJ Jim Thornton, y'all give him some love. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all about DJ. I'm gonna highlight him. I'm gonna get my so DJ Jim Thornton and his wife were on the train with us that had the little accident. So um, you joined us. Wow. So I put a like there. Y'all welcome Jim and Laura. Jim and Laura were on the train coming to Savannah for their first time, like ever. And they're in the car with us, and they're sitting behind me, and then this thing went down. And so um, Jim, Laura, and myself and my assistant, we're all like best friends forever. So for real. So Jim is a high level, high quality DJ that performs all over the country. And so he's coming to Savannah. He's going to come back. Oh, I said Tamara. It's Tamara. 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 Say it 3 times. Good to see Ethel Williams from the Highlands representing. She is the big sister to Vornice as well. Um, and no, Ruel, you know I know you were real. Gloria, good to see you. Iron Bull is on. Francis is on with us. Jacqueline, hello. And good to see Trakia on. She's checking in. Edna Williams is with us as well. Thank you, Patricia. And thanks. It's always good to see Judy Nixon Johnson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everybody sending love out to Jim and Laura. Um, and Rayella is on from Missouri. Good to see you. See everybody showing love to them. And I'm going to tell you about our story a little bit after that. Um, Good to see Tabitha Odell. I hope you're doing well as well. And Iron Bull, August 26, 2023, same spot. And yeah, so let's talk about it. If it's Friday, in Savannah, Georgia, if it's Friday in Savannah, Georgia, and now it's just a thing for you. It's a part of your calendar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday Night Live. Yes, we have done it again. Friday Night Live. This is week number 153. 153 straight weeks. This is 2 years, 11 months, and 5 days. We are almost at 3 consecutive years of Friday Night Live. We've been doing this for 1,072 days. We've been doing this for 35 months, 5 days. And some of you have been with me for all of the 153 weeks, through good times, through bad times. And here we are again, not only in Savannah, but across the country, to where Jim and Laura are, to where Bernice is, all the way out there in Washington State, to where Coach Cassell is in Jacksonville, going all the way to where Laura is in Pennsylvania, people from where Robin is out there in Kansas City. We are all over the place. Good to see Sharon on as well. And I have told Jim and I've told Laura that Savannah is the greatest city on earth. I have told them that. I've told them that. I've told them that. And so we cannot wait for them to come back and visit us. And good to see Daviana as well. 153 weeks. We are pressing on. And I want to tell you, Gail has reached her 5th week anniversary. So I'm going to give you some love for that. Thank you, Gail, for joining us 5 whole weeks. And, you know, so you catching up. You are catching up. So I appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm just happy to be here, happy to be anywhere. So first thing we want you to do, we want you to like the page, right? We want you to like the page. Like the page. So go ahead, like the page. Can y'all do that? Like the page? And then, of course, we want you to share the page. And we send out love to all of our Friday night people. We send out our love to all of you. Those of you who roll with us and rock with us every Friday. Those of y'all who just come because y'all just want to see what we got going on. And you think you're spying, but you're not spying because we know you're here. And I mean, and it's okay because it's a love thing. So, you know, hopefully you'll feel enveloped in the love, okay? So, you know, we not like that. So, Liza is here and she's shouting out Mr. Butler from Islands High School as well. So thank you all. Thank you for joining us. I'm looking to see what we have. Good to see Dr. Erica Russell Petty. We had a great event last Thursday, and with doctors talking about health. And Dr. Petty, I want to do it on Friday Night Live. I wonder, could we do the same presentation on Friday Night Live? Let me know because I want to repeat that because again, this is information people need to hear. Um, so saying hello to everybody as well. Um, she herself, Monica Thornton, is on. Good to see you, Monica. Thank you. Leslie is a newbie, but we love you. We love newbies. Good to see Miss Lucille Jackson serving us out in the Hudson Hill community. Good to see my brother and council member Alderman Curtis Pertee on. So I want to send him a shout out. Y'all send him some love. And Jim is heading to a meeting. Jim, tell Laura we said hello. Give her our regards and make sure you come back and see us again soon. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So a couple of things. Like the page, share the page. We're not selfish with our love, and that's what's up. Hey, Keith Kimball, man, thank you for coming out on Monday. It was good to see you. I appreciate all of you. I mean, we had a great crowd to come out on on Monday, and it was a great crowd. Friday Night Live was well represented. We all got a chance to see each other. Good to see Alan Wright on as well. And Ethel, I did not know about the meeting, I don't think. Um, I don't know where I was on the 21st. Wait a minute. Let me see where I was. Was that on? No, that was Tuesday. Okay, I was leaving to go to Charleston. That's why I wasn't there. So, but I heard there was enough fireworks without me being there. So, but nonetheless, um, that was a thank you all for coming out. It was a great, great time as I enunciated not only our progress but our views and where we're going. And I was just amazed at how much we had done. Um, and we did a lot together. I'm putting down the new group I wanted you all. Do me a favor and like that page. Good to see you, Regina, as well. Thank you for joining us. I was surprised at about how much we had done. And I used the word intentionally, we. Operative word was we. And I wanted to, it's a testament to a team of people who are working together for the same purpose. I mean, many people will want to focus on all the other stuff, and all the other distractions. But I think I told you, I made it really clear that, I was not going to be distracted. Hey, Lauren, good to see you. Alan, no, I'm not running for governor ever. Um, but it was important for us. Just, sometimes you have to look back to see how far you come. And I was amazed, and Curtis, when you look at what we've been able to do across the city, I was just really honored at what we've been able to do in districts. And this is 3 years. Good to see you, Tom. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining us. Um, but it wasn't me. It was us. And I was talking about the book of Nehemiah, and the book of Nehemiah talked about this cupbearer who wanted to get permission to go back home and repair the walls of Jerusalem that had been knocked down. And but the key word there was not Nehemiah's dedication, but it was the fact that he had people willing to work with him. The people had a mind to work. And so when the people had a mind to work, they rebuilt the wall back in 52 days because the people had a mind to work. And then when the soothsayers and when the detractors were trying to get Nehemiah to come down off that wall, he wouldn't do it because he was doing great work. And I'm not saying I'm Nehemiah, but I'm saying that the people, all of the things we're doing across the city, all of them, are the results of the people having a mind to work. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate you. I know your mayor, though. I know Tashara Jones is your mayor, I think, so St. Louis. So um, we were able to tell a story, and we were able to show that in spite of the fact that we almost had 2.5 years off off script because of COVID, that the people still had a mind to do work. That was the thing. And so it was a report card to our community about why we need to continue to work together to get work done. We don't have time for belly aching and complaining and all that kind of stuff. We got work to do. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, Savannah. Thank you for those who tuned in. Um, as we were trying to find ways to be able to get through in the midst of all that was going through. So I thank you for being on the wall with me. Hey, Sharon. Um, hey, Debbie Williams Walker. Um, I, you know, I appreciate that because, it was difficult. Um, hey, Barbara Kaufman. Um, I think some of those lights on 204 are actually in the county. And so I don't think that's Alderman Pert. I don't think that's in the city of Savannah. Um, Kurt, you could tell her it is, but I don't think on 204 from Veterans Parkway past King George Boulevard, um, I think that's the county. It's a state road, but I think that's the county. But you can let us know. Um, hey, Lawanda Tillman, what banquet you're at? I was supposed to be at a banquet tonight. Um, Thank you, Miss Sarah. Good to see Monia from uh, my Ruin Thai family. Had a great time there. Okay, yeah, Kurt. Um, hey, Miss Barbara. So it's right. It's not the city, it's the county. Okay, so we appreciate that as well. So great day, great opportunity, and again, I want you to like that other page and other stuff, and I'm going to let you all know how you can help us to remain on that wall. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate it. Elsie, thank you. Treen, good afternoon. And I'm just not down for the foolishness. You can't sit there and complain about what's not been done when you've offered nothing for what could be done. When you're not willing to work with people to get things done, then don't complain when things are not done. Anyway, I digress. So, also last week, it was kind of crazy last week. Um, you know, I was supposed to be at where was I supposed to be? We were announcing that the All Star game, the ECHL All Star game, was going to be here in Savannah, and I had to be there for that announcement, and I appreciated that. Good to see Michelle and Mr. Bill on, and so I went over there, and of course, I couldn't like really go and not be on Friday Night Live, so y'all went with me. So that's why y'all were with me. Y'all were there because I told them either Friday Night Live comes in with me or I can't do it. They said, we'll bring Friday Night Live in. So y'all were a part of that announcement. Hey, good to see Andre on. Thank you, Bernadette. So I did that. Then I went to the 50th birthday celebration of Tara Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, herself, Tara Strong. And so I'm singing it out now. I tried to surprise you all with you all being with her on last Friday. Her 50th birthday was Sunday, and I posted a picture, but she wanted you all to know how much she appreciated your love and your prayers. We celebrated the day. We thanked God for 50 years. We thank God for allowing her to see 50 years. And so the picture is on the page if you want to see it. But we just love Tara, and we're so appreciative of Tara. So more in the good news department. Um, um, this week we announced that Hasbro's Monopoly will have a Savannah edition. I mentioned that I think last week. We will have an official Savannah edition. Hey, Ivania, good to see you. So that was really, really cool. I was there with Mr. Monopoly. We have a Savannah edition. And so I want to make sure that we are all represented and all areas of our community are represented. We are the first city in Georgia to have an official Hasbro, because there are other Savannah Monopoly games. This is an official Hasbro Savannah game. So it was appreciated, and I'm excited. It will be ready in November, and so we're talking about what should be on there. I'm going to post the email address so you can put like some of the things you want to see there as well. Monica, I think I might know of someone. This game is going to feature, of course, the thimble and the wheelbarrow and a car and a black cat as well. We don't want you to go to jail, so I'm trying to see if the jail thing get removed. But we do want you to get the $200 in Pass Go. So I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna post that so you all can see it. A matter of fact, I wish I could find it. But you know, big ups for Savannah. Then the next thing, on this Monday, the Today Show, WSAV, the Today Show will be in Savannah. They are featuring Savannah as a great place to get away. And so we will have a national and international audience in Savannah at like 8 o'clock or so on Monday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. And so Kim Gusby, who is a rock star at WSAV, she is going to be there, and the world will be looking at Savannah. So if you have a chance to come and be out there, let me know. We would love to have you in the place. I think it's just going to be a great time. You know, it's a really short segment because you know how that is. You know, it's a short segment. However, it's a great opportunity for people to come and see our great city. So I'm excited to be there. Excited to be there with Her Highness herself, Kim Gusby, who's going to be there. And so I'm excited about that. We appreciate that. So I'm going to put this here. If you want to recommend sites for the Savannah game, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you. Hey, Alexandria has joined us all the way from there. But if you want to suggest some sites, I told them Savannah is bigger than just downtown. We want neighborhoods and stuff represented. So I want to make sure you get this. So if you want to recommend sites, there you go. So yeah, today's show is coming, and we're looking forward to it. I want to get City Hall in it, Keith. Absolutely. Good to see Miss Betty Jackson on as well. And Alexandria, where you been hiding? We were wondering where you were. Hey, Reverend Chanel is on with us as well. And we're going to be Monday. Alderman Pertee is going to be there. But it's Savannah at toptrumps.com. Kurt, I want us to make sure we get the marina out there. Let's put the marina on that board as well. So thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. We're going to be at the we are going to be at the fountain at Forsyth Park. I think the segment is like 8:30, so you really need to be there like 8 o'clock. But we want a large crowd there. We want to show the world what Savannah is all about. So for those of you who can be there, Friday Night Livers, if you want to be there, you know, come on, and let us show the world what Savannah Strong is all about. Good to see the Honorable Teenie Ade Broughton, the Honorable Councilwoman from Pensacola, Florida. Thank you very much. Uh, but if you come out Monday, again, Monday, like 8 o'clock, 8:30. I think the segment is like a little bit before 8:30. So make sure you get out there earlier because, I mean, they come to you, and the segment is like 3 minutes, but I want them to see Savannah at its best. So come on and let's show them what we're all about on Monday on the Today Show. We will be representing live from Savannah. So we talked about that. Also, it was mentioned, it is true that the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, the SIAC, Savannah State University, the Savannah State University will be hosting that basketball tournament here in our community. So there'll be basketball teams here from across the country, and I hope to be there as well. Looking forward to it. Good to see Audrey King on with us. Audrey King, who gives us light and gives us power and gives us light. And we want to be the city sitting on top of the hill. So Audrey, we need light so our light can shine in the darkness. So we can let our light so shine so that others might see our works. Audrey, we need light. I know I'm sleepy. So, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Lorraine, if you can't be there, it's okay. Just go ahead and watch the Today Show at 8. I think it's like 8. Well, start watching at 8 o'clock, the 8 o'clock segment. Start watching, and that's 8 o'clock Eastern time, okay? And we're looking forward to it. So what else? So this happened. Tuesday, I'm sorry. Tuesday. No, we don't get free parking. Um, Especially, you don't live in the city, Debbie, and we're going to give you free parking. But I mean, if you come out there early enough, you should be all right. Um, yeah, of course, Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant was there. So on Tuesday, I went to Charleston. I was speaking there for a conference and had an opportunity to meet the mayor of Charleston, and we spent some time together, some great opportunities, and we were coming back. Hey, Pinky, guess who I saw today? Um, and so I spoke Wednesday, and we got to the Amtrak train. And this is something y'all really need to know. Um, I went from Savannah, and this is why I did it, Savannah to Charleston, and it was $29. Savannah to Charleston, $79. If you are driving, you know that it takes about 2.5 hours to go. Okay? And good to see you, Brother Jamal. Thank you, Patty. And Blacks says that Soul Family Expo coming to Savannah. Just let us know. We'll help pump it. But nonetheless, I spoke on Wednesday, and it was $29. Again, it's a 2.5 hour drive. We got there in the train a little over an hour and maybe 35 minutes. Great ride. And so the mayor and I, the mayor Charleston and I are talking about, we're going to, do some things between our cities because we're going to get a train full of Savannahans. We're going to go take over Charleston for a day, and then we're going to go and get people from Charleston and let them come and enjoy Savannah for a day because we're too close. And $29 one way, $29 one way, $29 one way, $29. Hey, Miss Sadie, it is good to see you. I'm going to give Miss Sadie some love. You have a wedding in Forsyth? Well, maybe we will. So we went. It was a great ride, and we were coming back, and we were on the train. It was the Palmetto, I believe. It starts in New York, and it ends in Savannah. Good to see the Honorable Linda Wilder Bryan of the 3rd District of the City of Savannah, and Alexandria. Yes, let me know. I will go eat. But so we're coming back. We just left the train was supposed to leave like at 7:30 something, 35, and it left like at 8 o'clock. And we had just left the train station. We had been riding, and the train was getting up to a pretty good clip. And all of a sudden, you just heard like that, and then you just heard like rumbling, and I was like, "Oh shoot, we done ran over something." And then you start smelling smoke, and you knew something was going on. Um, and um, what ended up happening? Um, hey, good to see you, Miss Annette. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Miss Lily. Good to see you. So it slowed down, and we knew something was wrong, and so um, they opened the door, and of course, me being me, I looked out. Hey, Carolyn, see what was going on, and it was pitch black. But when you looked down toward the back of the train, you saw all that was going on down there, and you knew that it wasn't good. We found out that the train, which had about 6 cars, um, about 30 passengers, um, going about 80 miles an hour, um, ran a car tried to go around the arm, and the train hit the car, and the gentleman did not survive. And of course, it's a couple of things. Would the train is the train off the rails? Is the train damaged? Um, or is anybody on board that's damaged? At one point, I understood they were looking. They thought it was a baby seat or something in the car because the baby seat was ejected. They saw baby shoes, and they were trying to see whether there was a baby that was involved. And we just sat there and waited for everybody to do what they were doing. I'm not sure how it got out to the news that I was on the train, but then the phone call started coming. Hey, Rashawn. And so that is, really how we met DJ and Laura. And, it was hours we were out there. And I think we got back to Savannah like 2 o'clock in the morning. And so our prayers, although I am grateful to be okay, and I am okay. Um, I felt a little stiff, but I don't think it was that. I think it was just 'cause I was sitting in the chair so long. Somebody did lose their life. And so the cautionary tale is for all those folks who want to try to beat the arms, don't beat the arms. You can't beat a train. And if a train is going at 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, your depth perception is off. That train is on you before you know it. And so, you know, I know I've been guilty of, maybe evading a few traffic control devices in my life, but I'm not going to do that anymore. It's just too dangerous. Hey, Pastor Charles P. Robertson, Sr. of the Kingdom Life um, Christian Fellowship. Good to see you, sir, and thank you for keeping me covered. I know I was covered um, because it could have been, the train could have gone off the rails. It could have been a whole bunch of stuff, but it was still a great experience. Deborah is on from Tifton, Georgia. Good to see you. But I want to do a trip, and we're going to do a trip for those of you who want to go. We're all gonna get on the train, and we're gonna go to Charleston for the day, and we're gonna hang out in Charleston for the day, and then we're gonna come back. And literally, it is quicker to ride on the train than it is to drive. Hey, Ramonda, good to see you, and thank you for your prayers as well. So, um, Keith, though, it's in Forsyth is the Telfair Gala is happening, I think, tomorrow. Good to see you, my brother. Stay focused. Kurt, you're doing a good job. Tanya has joined us as well. So, yeah, we're going to put together something to go. and we're going to go and enjoy. You know, I mean, that's expensive. And you know what? Take your kid for a ride on the train. I mean, it is a good ride. I used to ride on the train all the time, going back and forth. Charleston is a beautiful city. Savannah is more beautiful. Of course, I'm gonna say that. I believe it. But great opportunity to be able to go. And someone is asking, we are praying for the family of the driver. Also, I'm praying for the engineer. I got a chance to talk to her, the engineer who's driving the train, and she's local. She's from Savannah, and she, you know, I know she felt bad, but you can't do that. You can't do nothing about it. There's nothing you can do. So I had a chance to come and talk to her. So, but we're going to get together and do that. So, a lot happening. Tomorrow we'll be out in Linda Wilder Bryant's district, District 3, for sustainability. We're talking about if you bring your Georgia Power bill, you might be eligible for some things based on your bill and your income. And so come on out. I think it starts at 10 o'clock. Let me see. I know she said it. Hey, Reverend Janice, good to see you as well. Thank you, Aurelia. Thank you. I appreciate that. And well, we're going to put some signs out. We're going to make signs available for the people who want them. And so I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. Let me see. Trying to see where it is. Okay, so it's tomorrow, the 25th, from 10 to 1 at Savannah Gardens. If you have a chance to get there tomorrow from 10 to 1, it's a 100% Savannah event at Savannah Gardens, over on the east side in Linda Wilder Bryant's district. Come on out there. I'm gonna come by there as well. So that's all the stuff I had to talk about. Talked about, you know, Monday and the wonderful day, and thanking all of you for coming out and sharing that day. Hey, good to see you, Paul. Talked about the East Coast Hockey League and the All-Star game coming to Savannah in January of next year. We talked about Tara Strong and the 50th birthday of Tara, and we are so happy about that as well. We talked about the SIAC basketball coming to Savannah. We talked about Savannah becoming its own Monopoly game. We are officially a thing. We talked about the Today Show coming to Savannah on this Monday, like 8 o'clock, Forsyth Park Fountain. We want to see all of you there. And I did not, and I'm glad to see Dr. Bonzo Reddick is on here. Dr. Bonzo Reddick is, and I want y'all to give him some love, he is now our district health director. He is the Coastal District Health Director. More importantly, Dr. Reddick is a Savannian. Born and raised, went, got educated, came back to help his community. One of the hardest working people I know, certainly one of the most passionate about health and equity in health, and they've done a great job. And so our district health director is on Friday Night Live. So y'all give him some love. We're glad to have him with us, and I'm gonna have to get him on to talk about health stuff. So we're looking forward to it. I'm forward to that. So good to see you, Dr. Reddick. Thank you for joining us. I hope the symphony performance went well yesterday. Let's see. What else? So yeah. So that's it for me. What else y'all want to, I mean, I got a couple of minutes. I know I came on late. What do y'all want to talk about? Any questions or anything I can answer about the city or anything else? Oh, wow. The Monica Morgan has joined us all the way from Detroit, Michigan, worldwide motivational speaker and author, also photojournalist. I'm still waiting on my picture, Monica. Monica Morgan was the official photographer for Rosa Parks. So good to see you, Monica. Thank you for joining us. She also hosts a radio show. She's also a style designer. She's just boss chick. So good to see you, Monica, as well. And Paula says, where can you get a sign from? I'm going to put that information out there. We want to be I mean, we got signs, we're getting signs, but we also know the election is not till November. So we want to kind of do it in a reasonable way because we know these signs go bad. Monica Morgan, all you have to let me do, I mean, you let me know. I'm here like every week. Come on down here, bring the cameras, and let's get this done. I want to be forever. Monica Morgan has done pictures of um, um, what's a guy named I forgot the guy's name. She's done Nelson Mandela. She's done a little bit of everybody. Libya, the president of Libya, she did him. Um, she's done everybody. Aretha Franklin, Smokey Robinson. So I want to be forever photographed by Monica Morgan. So I want you to come down here and let's get this thing done. Akeem, what do you expect for the next 4 years? That's a good question. You should expect us building on the progress we've made. We have really energized and injected people into government. We have shown that government can be transparent. We have shown government can be accountable. We've worked really hard to get back to basics in terms of the things that we should do and we should do well. I expect that you should see more of that, that you will see more people being brought into government and getting them active in government. You also will expect and should expect that you'll see more equity, and equity as a journey and not as a destination. That you will see us being more specific about equity and about diversity, about inclusion, making sure that we have people at the table in all aspects of government. And so I'm going to be the voice of that. I mean, I want to make sure that no child in Savannah doesn't have food. I want to be a voice for that. I want to be a voice to ensure that kids have quality educations, but more importantly, that they can stay in Savannah and live their life dream, just like Dr. Bonzo Reddick. So I hope I answered your question. Um, so all right. So Monica says she will be honored. So it's nothing in between you but a Delta flight from Detroit to Savannah and a date, and me getting my face beat. So let's do this. You heard her say she would do it, right? So if you're gonna do it, Monica, don't play with me. Come on, let's get it done. Then today I hung out with our senior citizens in Daffin Park. They had a Mardi Gras soiree out there, and they had a good time. I mean, these senior citizens were out there turning up. We had several that were 94, 95, 96 years old, and they are turning up. I'm like, golly, had them a good old time. Summer programs this summer, we will have some. Really too early for us to really put those out. I don't know any of the details, Robert, so I don't really want to say it because I don't know. We do summer programs every year, so I think as a guide we can look at what we did last year. Um, Terry says, what's going on with all of the condemned and abandoned houses in Savannah on the east and west? Um, the easiest way is nothing. Um, in Georgia, um, if when you have grandmama and granddaddy who worked hard to build a house or to buy a house for their family and they pass away and they didn't leave a will and the kids are fighting and then some of the kids die and then the grandkids get in and they're fighting, nothing happens to the house goes into disrepair, you can't sell it or do anything with it because there's no clear title. And so the title is the person dies in what's called intestate, meaning they don't have a will. And so the property just stays there and it falls into disrepair. And in Georgia, there's not much we can really do about it except to uh, insist that they are boarded up. If people would go ahead and, have a will, you're not going to be here always, particularly if you have kids. Make sure your kids know what your plans are because You think you're doing something by not telling them that, and then you die and your kids hate each other. More families have been broken up because mama or daddy or big mama or pop did not leave a will. And so the kids are fighting it out and they ain't talking to each other. And I have seen more families ripped up because of that. Nobody owns the house. And one person is paying the taxes, but they can't do anything because they don't own the house. And some of the houses we've had in the East and West have over 100 heirs. You got to find them all. And some of them, you know, in your family, you can't find them. And then you're going to have somebody that might be in jail or prison and, you know, they're away. And then you have some family members that you can't find. And then you have someone, no matter what it is, you're not going to sell grandmama's house. And that's what they do. So that's kind of what the issue is. You know, I don't know what we do about it because the state says we can't just take that property. But we'll talk about that. Monica Morgan is playing games with me, y'all. Y'all tell Monica Morgan not to play games with me. Tell her to come to Savannah to photograph me, please. I do need some photographs for my campaign, so don't play. Hey, Michelle Glover, thank you for joining us. Glad to have you. Blacks, yes, we're moving toward community gardens as a source of food. And so, yes, you know, we have areas in which we are authorizing community gardens. So, you know, talk to our sustainability office, and we can try and get you hooked up. Ms. Vornice, thank you so much. She watched the replay. Thank you, you said, for being phenomenal. I appreciate it. But it's easy when you've been blessed to have gone through to have a testimony. And I have a testimony for Savannah. Savannah has been phenomenally blessed because the people had a mind to do the work. Because the people were more interested in the power of love than in the love of power. The people wanted to be able to work together and say, let's get things done, which is why even in spite of foolishness and things, we are checking stuff off the list because we, the people, are getting it done. And I'm grateful for that. Hey, Martin Grant is on with us. Good to see you, sir. Hope you return back safely. Hope that you hope no shopping occurred, but good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. All right. Oh, Reverend Elliot Sams passed away? I did not know that. I know Reverend Amius. I did not know that. But thank you for letting me know. And thank you for letting me know. Let me know. Thank you. Akeem was there. The bingos was hype. You look, those seniors were not playing with bingo, and a couple of them had spades games going on. And they were like talking trash, and they were just getting it. I mean, you know, hey, we show some love to we are here because of our seniors, not in spite of our seniors. And so we are where we are because of people who believed in Savannah long before we were ever on the scene. And so I had to go hang out with them. And Joyce, yes, I was outside, and I had some beignets, and I had some king cakes, and no, I did not come in. I'm sorry. Okay? Thank you, Linda. Any other questions? Hey, good to see you, Jerry. Thank you for joining us. Any other questions? Anything I can answer? Thank you, Debbie, for replying to Blacks. Thank you. That's right. Hospice Savannah's Camp Aloha is a great program for young people who have lost a loved one. And so thank you for that. Who else? Any other questions? Alexandria, you're right. Generational wealth is so important. But generational wealth is not done in money. Generational wealth historically has always been in land. As Alderwoman Linda always says, God is not making any more land. And a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, his children's children. And so when we think about that, and I'm going to get somebody to come on and talk about that, because we have to look at ways of building. And I mean, the fact is, it's not about how much money you make. It's about what you do with the money that you do make. And owning a piece of the American dream and owning a piece of property and making sure you pass that property down. Monica's waiting on an airline ticket. All right. You gonna have your agent call me, or how that's gonna be? I need to know. Don't play with me, because we'll get you down here. Terry, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Eloise Dudley, good to see you. Thank you very much. And Carol, thank you. You better tell Monica she better get me now while I'm free. Better get me now before I'm free. But I appreciate that, Carol. Hey, Alderman Dietrich Leggett, representing the 2nd District, City of Savannah, and doing an absolutely phenomenal job. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us as well. And I'm sending some love to Shauna Kennedy. Y'all see Shauna Kennedy. She is the widow of my big brother, Van Slice Kennedy, and we're still thinking of her. Let's go ahead and just send her some love as well. Send her some love. Send her some love. Jamal, I appreciate that. I have a couple of people, but Monica Morgan is international. So I mean, I'll use Jamal. Send me the recommendation for a photographer here for local stuff, but I need to be immortalized by Monica Morgan, and then she could bring my photo down here when she comes. So let's see. Alexandria, we actually are having a Black entrepreneur conference in Savannah. So more about that. Thank you very much. But we love to have you come. Good to see the Honorable Vicki Nelson. She is a city councilwoman in Hinesville, Georgia. Always good to see her on as well. Any news about St. Patrick's Day? Yes, it's coming, March the 17th. A little less than a month, we will be doing St. Patrick's Day. So, hey, good to see you, Pastor Edwards. Thank you for joining me. Good to see you. Hope all is well. And Rosalind says she's a product of generational wealth. And yes, I did meet Paula Evans. It was great. I met her. Akeem, well, like I said, me and Janet are kind of on the outs right now. So, you might be able to have her, because like I said, right now we got some things going on. So good to see Selma on as well. And the Cosmetology Nail Institute. Is that you, Miss Sumter? She has an Amazon bin store in front of Savannah High. So let's check into that. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Miss Julia, for shouting out to Shauna. You know what that role feels like. You know what that front row experience feels like. And so Shauna, Miss Julia would be a good resource. You don't know what it feels like until you've been through it. So, we appreciate you, and encouraging it. Good to see Carolyn Clark on. And Pastor Edwards, I agree. That church is looking mighty good on the other side of those railroad tracks. I mean, you turn the church all the way around, and it looks great. Yes, the New Bethel Church, we're looking forward to it as well. All right, Pastor Teresa Jameson. Thank you, Pastor. How's the Waffle House last night? I rode by there on my way home. Our meetings were so long. I mean, we spent a lot of time just talking. So, I stayed until we got finished, and I was just hungry. So, anything else? Any other questions that I can answer for you as we bring this edition, edition 153 of Friday Night Live to a close? If there's anything I can answer, please let me know, and I would love to go ahead and answer it for you. We are quickly approaching, really quickly approaching. Oh, matter of fact, it's St. Patrick's Day. Um, Now I think about it. Oh shoot, St. Patrick's Day is actually the day of the thing. Um, the St. Patrick's Day is actually the day of our third year. So I gotta figure that part out, how we're gonna do that, because I got to be there with you. Um, oh wow. Well, Miss Julia says tomorrow they would have been celebrating their 55th anniversary, but God had another plan. No, it's still your 55th anniversary. For what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So happy anniversary. Although he's not with you, it's still your anniversary. So sending out love to you, Miss Julia. Um, and we're praying for Shauna. Thank you. And I just put a link in there, so you please like that link, and we'll put information out there. Rashawn, thank you very much as well. Um, and Jerry met Samaj. Linda is a beast. I will check my inbox. Miss Shauna, thank you, Dennis, and to all of you, thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for your support. Hey, my cuz Perry Mons is on, who's married to his wife Pam. Well, Pam is actually my cousin, but she married Perry, and we like Perry better. So Perry's our cousin. I told them if they ever break up, we keep him Perry, and we're gonna give away Pam. So Shirley wants to find a text of Monday's speech. I do not know where the text. Well, I would have to probably figure that part out because I know uh, some of it was speech and some of it was little ad libs. So I think I have to figure out how to make that happen. Wait a minute, let me see if I can find it. All right, let me see. This man with purpose. We thank you this morning. All right, let me see if I can find it. Wait. We thank you for him. I'm trying to put it in here so that you could have it. Let me see. I'm trying to get it. That was Bishop Grant praying, so and you know she could do a mighty prayer. All right, there it is. So that was the it's not the text, but it's the what was going on, Miss Shirley. So I put that in there for you. So it's not the text, but it's um, actually what occurred. So there we go. Good to see the Honorable uh, Larry Baker, who is the mayor of Waltowerville, Georgia. Waltowerville is in the house, and we appreciate seeing Mayor Baker here with us. Thank you, Tam Reeds. I appreciate you as well. And to all of you, thank you so much. It's going to be a busy weekend. I'm going to be all over the place. Hope to see some of you. Thank you, Brother Richard. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Then hope to see you all on Monday um, in Forsyth Park as the Today Show. Probably want to be there by 8 o'clock because at 8:40, I mean 8:30, 8:20 or so, they go live. They do that segment. They're gone. But we want to show people what Savannah is all about. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Thank you, Miss Alexandria. Oh, wait. Somebody did want me to ask about the water infrastructure. Are there problems with most of the lines or what the plans? Um, Water infrastructure is always difficult because if you think about it, we are a water service provider. So we have water lines underneath all of the cities and all of our cities, streets, and everything. Um, Hey, Carmencita, congratulations on your son being married. And so, you know, just like in your house, lines just break. which is why we include in our water fee funds. You know, you're paying it. We add money to help keep our infrastructure up because pipes, anything. They break holes. They have all that kind of stuff, um, and so that's the deal. L. Griffin, the Today Show is coming to Savannah on Monday. The Today Show is coming to Savannah on Monday at 8 a.m. at Forsyth Park, and we just want a big crowd there. And Monica, I can't wait for you to see our city in person as well. Um, but yeah, so that's really what the issue is. I mean, it just happens. But what you won't see in Savannah is you won't see a situation like Flint where you have dirty water, or a situation like Jackson, Mississippi, where it's been neglect from the state on the state side. We maintain our water lines, and so when they break, we fix them. When they get old, we replace them, and that's an ongoing, everyday process where you're operating a utility, and that's what we're doing. We're operating a utility. All right, so let me see. Make sure we got nothing else. Blacks, thank you, thank you. Um, well, Shirley, I can give you a written copy, but it won't be everything. I mean, I probably could post it, but it's not. A lot of that was ad libbed, and so I don't know how to. I mean, if you tell me parts you're more interested in, I can determine whether they were ad libbed or whether they were written. And so I have to figure out, for posterity's sake, being able to take what I ad libbed and put it into the actual speech. So I'm working on that. Miss Lucille, I believe the summertime we're going into the center. I believe we've ordered furniture already. And I think we're ready to go. I think we're just waiting on the furniture to come. Once the furniture comes, we will be ready to go. So I'm excited about that because I've worked on that since I was an alderman, and I'm be excited because we will finally be able to be in the Hudson Hill Park. Carol, I was supposed to meet Ava DuVernay, and I got tied up and missed her. So no, I did not meet her while she was in Savannah. All right. So, but nonetheless, thank you all so much. Thank you for being with me, Miss Shirley. I will get that and try to make that happen. But thank you all so much. Thank you for tolerating me, and I look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see some of you on Monday. Hope to see some of you tomorrow over in the 3rd District. Hope to see some of you on Monday. And if not, I will see you next Friday when we do it all again. And you know what it is. Week number 154 on Friday Night Live. Thank you, Miss E. Joyce Paris. Thank you, Tam Tam. Thank you, Miss Julia. God bless you. Love you. Nothing you can do about it. Good night.